However, yesterday claims were formulated which, excuse me, belong in the category of nonsense, and only those can be misled by this nonsense who, say, have never attended a Foreign Affairs Council meeting in Brussels or Luxembourg. And since more people haven't been there than have, I would like to say that nothing really secret happens at these council meetings that doesn't become public before, during, or after. Quite simply because the majority of the foreign ministers arriving at the meeting tell the press even before the meeting what position they will represent. A large part of them are also on their phones and using social media during it. And afterwards, everyone holds a press conference. I do too, and this is how I inform the Hungarian public. Moreover, the idea that there is any kind of security protocol at these council meetings is nonsense, because there are about 80 of us sitting inside, since 3 other people can be there with every minister. Everyone has their phone. Every minister brings their phone in. I am the only one who doesn't bring a phone in. Everyone is constantly on their phones during the meeting. So the idea that there would be any security protocol there. This again falls into the category of nonsense. Now, as for who I speak with or don't speak with, before or after the council meetings, let me say the following about this. At the European Foreign Affairs Council meetings, decisions are often made that affect Hungary's cooperation with non-European Union countries, for example in the fields of security, energy supply, economy, automotive industry, and trade. So in a lot of areas, and it is natural that if a European Council decision is made, we consult on its possible or certain impacts with those countries whose cooperation with us is affected by these decisions. So therefore, I regularly consult on the issues on the agenda of the Council. Meetings, for example, I regularly consult with the Americans. Naturally, I usually consult with the Russians, the Turks, the Israelis, Central Asians, and African countries. This is completely natural. Before council meetings, after council meetings, depending on the decisions. Because I say it again, the decisions made at the European Foreign Affairs Council meetings quite simply influence our cooperation with other non-EU countries. And in order to shape these cooperations in accordance with Hungarian interests, the effects of EU decisions must be discussed. So it is not such a great miracle that before or after council meetings, EU foreign ministers speak with non-EU foreign ministers. I do too. I usually do too. Well, these are those great miracles that were talked about yesterday. Naturally, we will not allow this pressure to influence our position either. We continue to firmly stand up for Hungarian national interests. We will not change our position. We will not go to war. We will not give the Hungarian people's money to Ukraine. And we will not allow the Ukrainians to sit in the European Union. And we will continue to fight for cheap Russian energy. And not because it is Russian, but because it is cheap. And if we cannot secure for ourselves the opportunity to buy cheap Russian oil and gas in the future as well, then everyone should look at their utility bill, look at the final total on it, and multiply it by 3, because that is what will have to be paid from next month if there is no Russian gas and oil. So we fight on for cheap energy, we fight on for Hungary's sovereignty, and we fight on to keep Hungary out of the war taking place next door.